welcome back. My name is Madeline and I talk about random things every Tuesday. Today we're here to talk about some spooky classics that will get you in the right fall mindset. Number one is Bram Stoker's Dracula, obviously a classic. This is everything you wanted. Dracula, if you didn't know, is about a vampire, but it's told through the perspective of these three guys, a cowboy, a doctor, and I can't remember what the third guy does, but they're trying to like hunt down Dracula because he's like after these women. It's kind of scary, but it's not too scary. I'm the biggest wimp I know. So if I can make it through this book, so can you. It's told through letters and journal entries, and it's just really interesting to see like where a lot of popular notions of vampirism come from. So I would definitely recommend this book. I actually recently heard of another book. It's called Carmilla. Here's a picture of it. And it is about a female vampire. It's from Victorian times. It looks really interesting. It looks like a quick read. I might try to read that book this fall as well. The next book on my list is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Rebecca is the story of a girl who gets married really quick, and she ends up going to live with this guy in his mansion. He's really rich, but it seems very mysterious, and his ex-wife died mysteriously, and you're not really sure who to trust. I haven't read this book yet. I just got it for Christmas last year, and I've been waiting for October to roll around so that I can finally read it. I did see the movie on Netflix. It was amazing. Made creepier by the fact Armie Hammer was the main guy in it. But I'm really excited to read this book. I think it's going to be really good, and yeah, I'm really excited. On the side it says The Classic Tale of Romantic Suspense. Just gonna put that out there. The next book is called The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. Wilkie Collins was actually a really popular writer during the Victorian period. We don't hear about him as often these days, but it's really good. It's a thick boy, but there is an adaptation from maybe 20 years ago, and I hear that's pretty good. It's about twins, it's about a creepy husband, it's about the mafia. Like, this book is really good. It's very intriguing. It's great if you love like classics, especially like Victorian classics. It really just speaks to you. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to give anything away, but this book's really good. Also, the main protagonist, his name's Walter, and I want to name my firstborn boy, if I have to have a boy, named Walter, because I just love that name. And I love Walter in this, so it's a win-win. And then the last book I want to talk about is Frankenstein. I'm literally shocked to have to report that I've never read Frankenstein. The record scratch. Like, what? Why? I don't know why. And I know so much about Mary Shelley. I've been to conferences where I've attended panels about this book. I know a lot about it. I've just never actually read it. And fun fact, this book was actually written for a bet. And Mary Shelley ended up winning and beating all these like really famous male authors like at the time. And I mean, her mom was Mary Wollstonecraft, which is like one of the like founding women of like feminism. I mean, just a boss. Like, Mary Shelley is a boss. And this book, I'm really excited to read it. I got it a couple years ago, and every time October rolls around, I'm like, this is the year. But to be honest with you, this is the year. If I don't read this, you can hold me accountable. As always, thank you so much for watching. These are my classics that I'm going to be reading this spooky season. What will you be reading this spooky season? Let me know in the comments below. And have you read any of these books before? Also let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday. This fall classics that are spooky fall. Today we're here with Oh, should I explain maybe? It's good. The next book is called